I just caught you coughing there. We have no editing. Congratulations, Steve, on tonight, but we're going to talk about Saturday first. Talk me through that game against Lowestoft. It was strange.
Yeah, disappointed for the result.
Yeah.
Obviously going 1-0 up for a freak goal. To
Yeah,
be fair.
lovely goal.
Yeah, we started well, and I thought, we were on blob here, and then a couple of mistakes. Then we find the ball in the back of our net. We're 2-1 down. Obviously they get a player sent off. It becomes even harder. People think it becomes easier, but it doesn't. They get 10 men behind the ball, and it's hard to break them down. They're well organised side. They've been around for playing together for 2 or 3 years. They've only increased their squad by 2 or 3 players each year, and they're a well drilled side.
But you must have been furious at the goal at the beginning of the second half. That felt painful to me.
Well, rule number 1: don't give nothing away in the first 10 minutes of the second half. We've done it in the first 30 seconds. Misjudged the flight of the ball, chested it down really well. The fellas got into the box, pulled it back, bang, 2-1.
Yeah.
Obviously then they're sort of hanging on. They're putting 4-4-1. We then had majority of the game. We've had a great chance at the back post with a header from Wade Small. And Michael Malcolm's bent one just past the crossbar. Could have been 2-2. I think, in a way, I don't think we deserve to lose the game. It could have gone 2-2 quite easily. And then, obviously, 95th minute, they've gone up the other end, hit us on a breakaway, and scored an offside goal.
Was it offside?
Yes, miles offside.
Right.
But that didn't change the game. That didn't affect the game. It was 3-1. It was 2-1. It didn't affect the game. But we dominated second half without really hurting them as much. With the firepower that we've got, we should have done better.
What did you say to the players after the game against Lowestoft? I'm presuming you were pretty pissed off and
just disappointed, and I just felt that I could go around the dressing room and sort of saying, you was 4 or 5 today, you was 5, you was 5, you was 6. You're not going to win any football matches when you get like that. And then you get their side, they're hitting 7s, most of all their players, and a couple might have hit an 8. So if the opposition are hitting 7s and 8s and you're hitting 4s and 5s, you're not going to win any football match. Yeah.
So we all left Lowestoft with our tails between our legs. Presumably no training Monday night. I'm just interested to know what happens between a Saturday game and a Wednesday game.
The players, I speak to a few of the players. Where do you think we went wrong, etc., etc., and have personal chats with some of them. Some of them obviously got told in no uncertain terms about the performance, it wasn't acceptable, etc. But we like to keep that in house. So I think you see a different commitment tonight.
Sure. You set up the team differently.
Yeah.
You played 4-4-2. What was the reason for that?
I just thought the group of players getting to know each other, and sometimes when you play the 4-3-3 system, the 3 in midfield, if they're playing against 2 and 1 runs away, they're looking at each other. Is it your man? Is it your man? Is it your man? I think if you're playing a 4-4-2, there's 2v2 in there. You pick up a man each, and you're responsible for that man. Sometimes when you're trying to gel something together, it takes a little bit longer. So we just thought we'd go a little bit wider, a little bit more width tonight,
and it worked.
So we got the result.
Yeah. Lovely to see Boothie racing the net. Lovely finish.
Yeah.
You've worked with him for a long time now, haven't you?
He's got that in him. He frustrates me sometimes because he's a big, powerful boy. People don't realise how strong his physically upper body is. He's got that. He's got that. It's a great finish on a side volley like that. He's got that, but he just frustrates me sometimes because I think he can do so much more, and he can bring so much more to the team. But tonight he did.
Yeah.
For me it was a 7, 8 out of 10 tonight, and a lot of the players were hitting 7s tonight, as in work ethic. We just lacked that little bit of quality. I think if we took the early goal in the first minute, it bounced on top of the crossbar or just on top of the net, it would have settled everybody down. But we're a work in progress.
Sure.
We've put the complete team, new team together. It's going to take time.
Yeah. So you're comfortable with the performance tonight, and general commitment you felt was better.
Yeah, the commitment, definitely the desire levels, the commitment levels were what you want from your team minimum every single week, those commitment levels. That gives your players 6, 7 out of 10. And if you get the little bit of quality on top, that will make the difference between a 7 and an 8 and winning the game.
Sure. And how was it for you, your first competitive game back at the Dripping Pan?
It was was all right. A little bit strange, but it was all right. And
strange, I imagine, not being in the dugout because
Yeah.
you're serving a bit of
yeah,
a brief ban.
yeah. But I like it when I hear the noise from behind the goals, and I've always said it over the years that they can be the 12th man for us. I mean, it's a cliche, but it's true. They're
Yeah.
like that. They can lift us, and they're going to have to lift us more. Not just when something's happening. When we're not quite have it happen, not quite making it happen.
Yeah.
They lift us. They will lift the players. So
Sure.
trust me.
I felt that we were a bit of a quiet crowd tonight.
Yeah.
But it's a Wednesday night in August. I'm hoping there'll be a bigger crowd on Saturday and they'll make a lot more noise.
Yeah.
Tell us about Billericay and how you're set up for that.
I watched them last night, and they were a decent side. They got some good players. They're a big side as well. So it'll be another tough game. You
Yeah.
know, we'll have a look at if there's any injuries. We've got any knocks or anything tonight. We'll have a look at things, and I'll look at what they've done or how they played the other night and see how we're set up. Not
Sure.
necessarily we're going to set up the same or it's going to be the same, but we'll see when the Saturday comes.
And who were the standout performances for you tonight from the Rooks? Would you not like to pick
No
anyone
one
out?
really. I think Melvin Kamara was excellent. I thought Boothie done some very good things, but I thought as a unit we done okay. We done okay,
Fantastic.
and I think, like I said, we'll only get better.
Give us a pronunciation of Nick Ciardini.
You just did it.
Is that it?
Nick
That'll
Ciardini,
do? Because I feel he's going to be a crowd favourite here.
Yeah,
he's a
definitely,
fabulous player.
Yeah, he's a good player, and he will. We'll only get better when we asked him to play different roles. Nick can be quite comfortable playing left back, left midfield, left forward. Anywhere down the left-hand side, he's got a hell of a shot on him, and he's a good lad as well. And he wants to learn and wants to get better, and he listens, which some footballers don't, but
Sure.
he does.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations. Unbeaten at home, clean sheet.
Yeah.
It's got to be good. Congrats. Welcome back.
Cheers, Patrick.
Thank you.
Bye.